Hello and welcome, my Sagittarius friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my weekly group reading for my Sagittarius friends. So this is something new that I'm creating for 2020. I've been doing daily card draws for a very long time, and I'm finding we're missing a lot of the meaning and messages that are being connected in through all these cards. What I'm going to do is look at the week now. So we're going to look at what you can expect from January 5th through the 11th. We're going to look at those obstacles, the tools you can use to overcome them, and some blessings. This will give you a more well-rounded reading for the week rather than just simple snippets for the day. The deck I'm going to be using for this reading is the Tarot Draconis and the Dragon Oracle. Like always, I have links below to both these fantastic Dragon-tastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Sagittarius friends, let's see what the cards have to say. What can my Sagittarius friends expect from the week of January 5th through the 11th? The Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul's wisdom. This is very much connected into your causal chakra, which is the connection to the universe. That chakra is a fifth dimensional chakra, and the causal chakra is about 6 inches above the top of your head, just above your crown chakra, and it has a better connection into the universe. It's a magenta color, and it really speaks about that connection in. So this week, my Sagittarius friends, we're looking at that connection to the universe and some information and guidance for your soul, that soul's journey, if you will. Alright, let's get into this a bit more. What card represents the week of January 5th through the 11th for my Sagittarius friends? The Ten of Cups. Tens are an ending and a beginning. The Cups, again, we're looking at that intuition and your emotions. The Ten of Cups talks about family. It's one of the family cards. Now, this isn't just about your immediate family on the physical plane. This is about your astral family and those multi-dimensional family members we have. We know this because we're right beside the Magenta Dragon, which is all about that soul's wisdom, that higher vibrational energy. Right up against that family card, we're really looking at a week of connecting in with those higher vibrational family members, our astral family. So we're able to get a clearer understanding of what it is our soul's purpose is. Let's look at the week a little bit more here. What can my Sagittarius friends expect from the beginning of the week? Oh, what a fantastic card. The Moon. The Moon is all about that mysterious unknown. In the original card, you have a wolf and a dog kind of paralleling each other, mirroring each other, howling at the moon. Talks about that dual aspect of ourselves. That dual aspect is going to be important because it's part of us. That kind of shadowy, darker energy, even though it's in the dark, does not necessarily mean it's lower vibrational. It's just unknown to us. We need to balance out that light and dark within ourselves so that we are able to connect in on a deeper level to our intuition. The moon also, in front of the two animals, there's a pool of water with a crayfish, kind of crab type idea coming out of it. And it talks about that unknown and that deeper connection. And that's really what we're looking at the beginning of the week. You're going to have that ability to go into those shadowy places, to find out more about yourself and connect with yourself on a deeper level. Now this moon also will be reflecting the full moon. It's actually the full wolf's moon on Friday night. So we're looking at a mirror, again, of that moon. So that dual aspect is going to be very important for you. Let's go to the middle of the week. What does the middle of the week bring, my Sagittarius friends? And that is the Knight of Cups. That Knight is going to lend you his courage, his determination, and enthusiasm. The cups are about, again, that intuition. Do you start to see a theme here? That intuition and higher self is imperative for you. Now, interesting in this deck, he's a pillar card. He's standing in between two pillars. That gateway. You're going to see in the middle of the week, Wednesday-ish, Thursday-ish, we're looking at being able to step up and step through that pillar so that you're able to embrace it yourself on a deeper level. That connection in is going to be fortified in the middle of the week. Let's look at the end. What does the end part of the week bring, my Sagittarius friends? The Tower, the 16th card in the Major Arcana. That reciprocating and reflecting moon is going to bring in some change for you. Now, depending on how connected in and what messages you're receiving will depend on how impactful this Tower is. Sometimes the Tower comes in and the lightning strikes and it just rumbles us a bit. Other times the lightning strikes us and it can really bring us to our knees. So depending on what you're looking at the beginning part of the week and middle will depend on how much this Tower is going to cause pain and discomfort. Now, I said at the beginning here that there's a full moon on Friday night. That reciprocation is important, that reflection, and that's really that connection in. So connecting into that moon and that reciprocation will be really helpful. Some of the stuff you're going to have to get rid of is those lower vibrational energies. When we're looking at connecting into source or connecting into the higher wisdom, we need to raise our vibration, which means we've got to either dump the lower vibration or flood it with high vibrational energy, and it kind of comes through as a tidal wave. Connecting into this amazing divine feminine energy will really help you. You've got this goddess moon energy happening at the beginning and the end. Connect into it. Allow it to help heal you. Allow it to start to cleanse some of these lower vibrational energies and help you bring yourself in alignment with the magenta dragon, with the moon. The magenta dragon is connected with Archangel Muriel. Now, Archangel Muriel has a twin flame, Archangel Christiel. And Archangel Christiel is the archangel that deals with that celestial moon, that silvery blue moon. The pair of them work together with the divine to help bring you to that higher dimension. Both the causal and the soul star chakras are fifth dimensional chakras. They're higher vibrational chakras. Archangel Christiel and Archangel Muriel have been working with the high vibrational beings for the past umpteen years and aren't as well known as some of the other archangels. These two archangels are going to help connect us into these amazing beings so that we can raise our vibration. They're going to connect us in and bring us in line with our soul's purpose. All right, sounds like we already have a bit of a challenge already, my Sagittarius friends, but this isn't the known obstacle of the week. So let's look at that. What is the main challenge that my Sagittarius friends are going to face for the week of January 5th through the 11th? and that is the King of Wands. Kings are that fully developed personality. They have the most control and the most power. The King of Wands is connected into your solar plexus chakra and really talks about that inner fire and passion, that creativity. Let's be honest, your ego is not going to be happy this week. Your ego is going to try and misdirect and mislead you so that you connect back into lower vibrational energies. One of the ways it's going to do that is connect into some of this passion. You will find that your passions are going to really misdirect you and mislead you. For instance, you're going to find creativity where you've never found it before. You will find that your relationships in your life will start to heat up. Take mind and balance things out. If new creative ideas come in, write them down for a later date. Bear in mind, we've got the Tower sneaking up on us. We need to do some inner work, inner reflection. Balance will be key. Those relationships that are heating up, if it is a significant other, connect in with them. Have that help you balance out some of your energies, your divine feminine and your divine masculine. If it's someone from the outside that is of interest, pencil them in for next week, when we know that the Tower isn't in play right away. Let's look at the beginning of the week. What challenge will my Sagittarius friends face at the beginning of the week? That's the Seven of Swords. Sevens are a challenging card. They're usually victorious. The Seven of Swords talks about trying to get away with too much. Your ego is going to inflate itself and try and misdirect you. It's another misdirectional tactic. You're going to have to be very mindful and really critically think about what's happening before you act. Because if your ego is misleading you and puffing you up to think that you can do things that you aren't able to, people will call you on it this week. This is one of your obstacles, guys. Like, it's not like it's something just to be mindful of. People will call you on your crap this week. Critically think and evaluate, because the last thing you want is to be called out on something and then having to deal with that, because it can bring the Tower crashing down on you. Let's look at the middle of the week. What card symbolizes the middle of the week for my Sagittarius friends? And that's the Ten of Wands. Tens are an ending and a beginning card. The Ten of Wands talks about working harder than you really need to be. Now, hard work isn't anything we should shy away from. However, this hard work is that you're working harder than what you're supposed to. You're not working efficiently or smarter. And that's what we need to be really overcoming. Because when we're looking at the grand scheme of things, you're looking at burnout. That's going to be your main obstacle in the middle of the month, is that this night's going to energize you and you're really going to want to take on some of these pieces that the moon and the magenta dragon bring up for you. That connection into your astral family. Really easy to burn out. So be mindful of that energy and your balancing. How much energy are you expending? How much rejuvenating are you allowing yourself? How grounded are you? Those are going to be very important. And I won't get into how important your chakras are, because you guys have heard me rant about that before. Let's look at the end of the week. What obstacle will my Sagittarius friends face at the end of the week? And that's the fifth card in the Major Arcana, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a gatekeeper. We have another one. He's in between two pillars. The Hierophant is a medium, if you will, or teacher that is a connection or a conduit between yourself and that higher source, God, the divine, whatever you want to call them. At the end of the week, we're going to feel pretty vulnerable. The tower's going to hit. We're already going to be doing some kind of unknown work, or our ego is going to be really kind of pushing and pulling us in every direction. The explosion and aftermath of the tower are going to be playing in, or the tower can be currently hitting. It's going to leave us in a vulnerable state. It is going to be very easy for individuals who are quote unquote professionals or mediums or psychics or teachers to take advantage. Don't make any big decisions at the end of the week. Hold off until you feel stronger. Connect in with your family. If you're not able to connect in with your astral family, talk to your immediate family, your physical beings. Because this can easily become a bigger challenge, and a challenge that is going to exasperate the tower. All right, let's get into some blessings, because that's getting kind of heavy at the end of the week for you there. What blessing can my Sagittarius friends embrace at the beginning of the week? Oh, what a beautiful dragon. The sunshine yellow dragon helps you connect in with the animals. Now, you may or may not be an animal lover, but we can all agree that humans have been destructful and neglectful of the other species around us. That connection in brings in that balance. We all have a responsibility for those beings that we're impacting, whether we're doing the impacting or not. That connection in does raise our vibration and connect us deeper to those around us. All right, let's look at the middle of the week. And we've got jumpers already. What blessing can my Sagittarius friends embrace in the middle of the week? Okay, we had a couple jumpers. I love my cards. So the first one, the Black Dragon, brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. That connection in is going to be key. We've got the Knight and we've got that Black Dragon. That Black Dragon is really going to help us, especially when we intentionally focus our energy and time on working on our spiritual development, our connection in, our higher vibrational beings, and ourselves. And the reason I kind of giggled, because we also have the White Dragon. Transforms your ascension knowledge to wisdom. The reason I giggle is because we talked about balance not even 2 seconds ago. We have the white and the black, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We are being flanked by those full moons, which is the divine feminine. That balance is going to be key. Additionally, that nurturing energy is going to be very important for you, especially as you heal and transform. This is very much a transformative week for you. You're going to have to really connect in and allow this nurturing energy to support and help you along the way. Now, the information, those tools, those techniques, those skills, that knowledge is going to become wisdom. They're very important pieces and aspects of your journey, and the White Dragon will help you. Through discipline and some hard work, those two dragons will really be able to help you with that connection piece with those higher vibrational beings and your higher self. All right, didn't even get it out and we have jumpers. The end of the week. What blessing can my Sagittarius friends embrace at the end of the week? The one that jumped out, the green dragon, helps you tune into the secrets of nature. I said balance was going to be important. We have nature and animals on either side. That connection in and groundedness is going to be vital for you, especially as we are working with the Tower and a very cranky Hierophant. Connecting in with nature, allowing yourself to grow, and literally we're nurturing the seeds of development here. That connection in, we're looking at healing and working within yourself. That's going to be literally in his tail is a key. It's going to be very imperative for you. That connection to the ground and that grounding energy will also lessen the effects of the Tower. We can't stop the Tower. We can try and slow it down. We can embrace changes. We can make changes now so we lessen it. The universe has been kind of pushing you towards this, Sagittarius. So now we have to really embrace what the universe is telling us, because the universe will keep sending the Tower until the change that needs to happen has occurred. All right, let's look at further guidance and support. What further information and guidance can we offer my Sagittarius friends in overcoming the challenges and obstacles that they're going to face in the week of January 5th, got some jumpers, through the 11th? Okay. Sorry. The 20th card in the Major Arcana, that is Judgment. This card usually has a picture of Archangel Gabriel playing a horn and these blue people, they happen to be corpses, standing up and praising that message. It's that connection in. The more connected we are right now, the less we're going to have to really deal with when we're dealing with the Tower. We're also going to find that these messages will give us more direction into what it is we need to achieve in January and in 2020. With it, jump the Six of Swords. Sixes are about harmony and balance. We've talked about balance, especially here. That balancing act is going to be key. We're going to need to really bring things into alignment so we feel stronger and we are able to create harmony within our lives. These swords are glowing. They're vibrating. Energy vibrates. They create a melody, and that melody is going to be very key and vital for you. These swords are glowing. They're vibrating, if you will. Energy vibrates. It has a almost like a song, a resonation that we as humans can't pick it up. However, we know it exists. That melody of the universe, the harmony that it brings, is going to be key. Many people want to hear and see the high vibrational beings. High vibrational beings don't always use our language. Our language is so rudimentary. It doesn't resonate like the sounds and vibrations that the higher vibrational beings create. So listening to that melody, listening and watching out for those symbols, those repetitions, those synchronicities, those things that catch your attention, that's going to be important this week. Oh, nice to see him. The Devil, the 15th card in the Major Arcana. The Devil talks about those vices, addictions, skills and strategies that we use to overcome things that are not to our greater good. They're low vibration and they do not serve a purpose other than to kind of band-aid or limp us through what we're dealing with. This week, especially with the Tower, we're going to see exactly how the devil, which is connected to our ego, has a noose around our neck. Those pieces are going to become very clear to you later in the week. We have the ability to start to release ourselves. In the original card that Pamela Coleman Smith drew, there's the quintessential devil perched up on his little pedestal, and then we have two individuals in front of them. They're not wearing anything, they're very vulnerable, they're connecting to the lovers that way. But the noose that's around their neck, the chain, is loose. At any given time, they could take it off and walk away. They choose not to. Working on some of those coping strategies, those addictions, those pieces that are low vibrational, that are holding us back earlier in the week, will help lessen that tower. When we start to identify those low vibrational pieces in our lives and we walk away from them and release them, and really how you do that is you just choose not to use that coping strategy. We need to go back to that knowledge piece. Going back to the truth and knowledge of the sword. What is going to serve us in a better capacity right now? Your strategies and tools need to be reflected on a regular basis, because after a while, the devil starts to grab hold of them and uses them to his advantage rather than yours. Like this white dragon says, she'll help you convert the knowledge into wisdom. And that's what we need to do right now. And finally, she's sassy. If you're going to have a favorite queen, she's one of them. I adore the queens. I think they have such amazing energies. The Queen of Wands is a sass pants, and I love it. The sassy queen is going to help you. She lends you some of that nurturing energy, but she really will help kick you in the pants to get your light going. We have to pick ourselves up at the end of the week. And that's exactly where she's going to shine. Whereas her husband, he's kind of topply-turvily and he's trying to misdirect us throughout this week. She is going to nurture us and really help get the juices flowing between your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. The sacral is all about that sensuality and fiery creative passion, whereas your solar plexus is that willpower, that drive. She will connect the two, and that will help move you forward. The Tower is going to give you space to make some shifts and changes that we wouldn't have made without it. The universe had been suggesting and really recommending to you that that would be a good idea, and like we do as humans, we're like, yeah, we have free will, and no, I'm not going to do that. Now the universe is playing its hand. We have the opportunity to embrace this amazing fiery queen and create some fantastic pieces and changes in our lives, or we can embrace the devil, put our feet in the sand, and watch the Tower light up again, because the universe will not stop until it gets its way and you move yourself forward. Similar to anything else, we get these kicks in the pants to move us forward, and that's exactly where the universe is saying to you, you need to make some changes. And yes, they'll support you. However, time to get going. Let's end off on a blessing. What blessing can my Sagittarius friends embrace for the week of January 5th, got jumpers, through the 11th? Oh, what a beautiful dragon. The Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the 5th dimensional ley lines. I love how science is slowly catching up to the woo-woo. We've known about ley lines for some time. Some people live on these ley lines and they hear about it through the rumblings of the earth. The ley lines are not just on our dimension. They are on all dimensions. The fifth dimension is where we're headed. The fifth dimensional ley lines are there. They connect into the universe, and we are going to be slowly connecting into them. The fire and earth dragon, or earth and fire dragon, will help you not only ground yourself, it connects also into this beautiful queen. In embracing that fiery passion, that connection into the fifth dimensional ley lines, with that magenta dragon, getting a clearer picture of what your soul's purpose is. Then we have this fantastic dragon, the blue dragon, prepares you to accept source healing. And that's what we're looking at. That's that next stage, that next step. We're creating space to make a shift. That shift is going to include some major healing on our part. We're looking at some shifts coming in 2020 and even bigger shifts in 2030. We need to be prepared for that, and part of that preparation is going to be the healing that we're going to need to work on and continue to work through in the next 10 to 15 years. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you were able to gain some insight and direction into what the week holds for you. If you liked this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. As you can see here, you really never know where I'm going to go next. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I've got a lot of really fun and dynamic things that I'm going to be bringing into the channel. And the best way to stay connected is through subscribing and hitting that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And in some of those tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Sagittarius friends.